Top 10 best places to visit in Switzerland. Even though Switzerland is small, there are a lot of great places to visit there. Switzerland does have something for everyone. There are lots of beautiful mountain peaks, turquoise lakes, and ancient wonders all over the country. Ready to explore majestic Switzerland? Whether you're visiting or relocating, stay tuned and don't miss our top 10 best places to visit in Switzerland. But before tuning in, we would love it if you'd click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell for more updates and videos like this one. But before diving into the topic, I have a question for you. Why should you visit Switzerland? Switzerland may be small and landlocked, but it has a lot of natural beauty packed into its borders. This beautiful and amazing country in Central Europe has some of the most beautiful views you can imagine, with high peaks, blue lakes, and charming alpine villages. The most well-known mountains in the country are the Jungfrau, the Matterhorn, and the Eiger. But did you know that the mountains in Switzerland cover 60% of the country? Switzerland is known for more than just its beautiful scenery. Did you know that it is also known for its love of the Helvetica font, its culture of banking secrecy worthy of a spy movie, those strange little red pocket knives, and the best watches globally? The Swiss are also known for making chocolate, cheese, and muesli that taste great. It is impossible to put all of Switzerland's natural beauty and grandeur from the Middle Ages. Here are the top 10 best places to visit in Switzerland that show off the magic of this country. Zurich. Even though Zurich is not a very big city, it is one of the largest financial centers in the world. But just like Geneva, this city has a lot more to offer than just businessman stand money stand. Zurich was founded in 15 BC and is now one of the most important places to travel in the whole country. It's one of the best places to visit in Switzerland because it has a long history and a lot of different kinds of people living there. It is in the northern part of the country, but it feels like a small mountain town. If you go to the old town, you'll feel like you've gone back in time as you walk along the narrow, cobblestone streets lined with shops and cafes. Geneva. You might wonder why anyone would want to go to a city known as the global center for diplomacy. Usually, it's not to see the United Nations headquarters. But once you get past the business district, Geneva is a beautiful city and one of Switzerland's best places to visit. The city is on the lake's southern edge, which gives it its name. You can see both the Alps and the Jura Mountains in Switzerland. The city also has beautiful views of Mont Blanc, another well-known mountain in Switzerland. Geneva is a city with a lot of history. It is home to 82 Swiss heritage sites that are important to the country. The whole old town is a protected site and has a lot of places to go and things to see for brave travelers. Zermatt. Zermatt is a winter sports paradise in the Alps, and the famous Matterhorn mountain is right there. Under the impressive watch of the Matterhorn, you can do everything from cross-country skiing and snowboarding to ice skating and curling. One of the most famous mountains in Europe is the nearly perfect pyramid, which is reason enough to visit Zermatt, Switzerland. Along with sports, the main street has a lot of hotels, shops, and restaurants, so there's a lot to do when you take off your skis at the end of the day. Zermatt is the highest summer ski resort in Europe and is where cars are not allowed at all. No matter what time of year it is, you can enjoy the 360 kilometers of ski trails that 54 mountain railways and ski lifts can be reached. Bern. Switzerland is indeed a beautiful country, and the city of Bern is an excellent example of this. This old town should be on your bucket list for its charm and history. Did you know that the old city is on the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites? Well, the Child Eater Fountain and the medieval arcades are the most interesting things. The old town is always the best place to start a trip to Bern. Swiss National Park. Did you know there is only one national park in Switzerland? The Swiss National Park is not only one of the oldest in Europe, but it is also the only one in the Alps that the ICUN has designated as a strict nature reserve. It was built in 1914 on Switzerland's National Day, and its beautiful views of the Alps show how beautiful Switzerland is. This is one of the best places to go in Switzerland because of the pictures. The Swiss National Park is 172.3 kilometers squared and is in the Western Rhetian Alps. It has beautiful peaks, dense forests, and rivers that are the color of the sky. Hiking trails are hidden in the woods for people who like to be close to nature. Lake Lucerne and Lucerne. Some of the best places in Switzerland are known for sports that give you a lot of adrenaline, like skiing. But the pace at Lake Lucerne is different. Its beauty is best seen by people who take their time and look for mountain flowers in bloom, water, and greenery. In Lucerne's old town, you can cross the river Reuss on bridges from the Middle Ages, like the Chapel Bridge. One of the oldest wooden bridges in Europe is the Chapel Bridge. The old churches, town square, and frescoed facades of this charming town give it a look that can only be found in a fairy tale book. With its dramatic and lonesome peak, Mount Pilatus is the city's home mountain. People say that the solitary peak used to be home to a dragon and had a dark past. Basel. Basel is one of the best places to visit in Switzerland because it has a lot of different kinds of people living there. If you want to see the beauty and grandeur of Basel, walk around its cobblestone streets. Look around its amazing food markets, and eat all you can on the riverside. A great way to see this beautiful part of Switzerland is to walk along the Rhine. The view of the river is amazing. Also, you can get from one side of the city to the other by crossing one of 6 bridges. Get an ice cream cone or a snack at one of Basel's famous buvettes while you're there. St. Moritz. Where would you spend all the money in the world if you had it? Billionaires have been going to St. Moritz for decades. This fancy alpine town is one of Switzerland's best places to go for winter sports. A traditional resort town that the rich and famous like to visit. At an elevation of 1856 m on Upper Engadin in the Swiss Alps, St. Moritz is protected from the calm north winds and has sunshine 322 days out of the year. The town is where winter tourism began, and it has held the Winter Olympics twice. Today, famous people, dynasties, and billionaires come to this beautiful area to enjoy its 25 clear mountain lakes, glaciers, and forests. They also want some of the best shopping and dining in the country while they are there. Montreux. Montreux is the best-kept secret in Switzerland. It doesn't get as many tourists as other towns on Lake Geneva, but it's still beautiful. The town on the shore of Lake Geneva at the foot of the Swiss Alps has the best view of the lake. A waterfront promenade runs along the bay of the lake. Its high location protects it from east and north winds, so it feels like a resort all year round. Beautiful bay, mulberry, fig, almond trees, and palm and magnolia trees grow along the lake's edge. Even though it is close to the Alps, it is a paradise in the Mediterranean. The old town has aristocratic roots and is one of the most prestigious vacation spots in the country. Because of this, there are a lot of great historical sites and beautiful buildings. The town, of course, also hosts many international events, such as the International Choral Festival, the Montreux Jazz Festival, and the September musical concert. Wenjin. Wenjin is one of Switzerland's most beautiful places. This charming Swiss alpine village in the Jungfrau region is high up on Mount Eiger on the slopes of the Lauterbrunnen Valley. The amazing white glaciers around Wenjin are the tallest in the Bernese Alps. The Bernese Alps are like a wall around the countryside of Wenjin. The highest point of this massif is the Jungfrau Mountain, also known as the Maiden. Even more amazing is that the Wengerop Railway is the only way to get to the village of Wenjin. Because of this, Wenjin is a peacefully quiet town with no cars. These are just a few of Switzerland's most beautiful places. But you could easily pick any place at random out of the atlas and know that you'll have a good time there. Switzerland itself is the best place to visit in Switzerland because of its many different cultures and beautiful mountains. What do you think? Have you visited any of the places on your list or wish to visit one? Let me know your thoughts and comment down below.